Welcome to an introduction to 3D modeling and the Blender interface. 3D modeling is the process of creating a three-dimensional object or environment using computer software. It is used in a variety of industries, including film, video games, architecture, and product design. Blender is a free and open-source 3D computer graphics software toolset used for creating animated films, visual effects, art, 3D printed models, motion graphics, interactive 3D applications, and computer games. In this tutorial, we will cover the basics of the Blender interface and the process of creating a simple 3D model. First, let's take a look at the Blender interface. The interface is divided into several main areas. The 3D view, this is where you will do most of your work, as it is where you will create and manipulate your 3D models. The outliner, this panel lists all the objects in your scene and allows you to select and organize them. The properties panel, this panel displays the properties of the selected object, such as its location, rotation, and scale. The toolbar, this panel contains a variety of tools that you can use to create and edit your models. Now that we've familiarized ourselves with the interface, let's create a simple 3D model. 1. In the 3D view, select the default cube by left-clicking on it. 2. In the Properties panel, under the Object Data tab, you can adjust the dimensions of the cube by changing the size values. 3. To move the cube, select the Move tool in the toolbar and use the red, green, and blue arrows to position it in the 3D view. 4. To rotate the cube, select the Rotate tool in the toolbar and use the circular handles to rotate the cube in any direction. 5. To scale the cube, select the Scale tool in the toolbar and use the square handles to resize the cube. 6. You can also add additional objects to your scene by going to the Add menu in the toolbar and selecting the desired object. That's it. You now know the basics of 3D modeling in Blender and how to use the Blender interface. With some practice and exploration, you can create more complex models and start bringing your 3D creations to life. I hope you found this introduction to 3D modeling and the Blender interface helpful. Happy modeling!